I'm gonna just real quick just say a little bit, just a real little bit about me and like what I believe in, and why all of this is even important to me in the first place. Because just as a real quick synopsis, like I guess what made me start this YouTube channel is because in 2020 they told us 2 weeks to slow the spread, and it just never it. That was it. You know what I mean? That was it for me, because these people had stepped into my world and started lying, and then I realized, like, wow, we get lied to like a lot. It's not even cool. We're gonna look at we are going to look at some evidence of some lies that have been told. A video that I ran into on Twitter talking about how, they lied to us about numbers with COVID and stuff, just to get people to, like, listen, we need you to be in full alert and do what we tell you to do. So we just got to tell you a little bit of lie. No, I don't operate like that. I don't, and you shouldn't either. Informed consent means something to me. And the last part of why informed consent, and I'm telling you, that's a fast synopsis, but tonight I'm opening up about something that's very personal, right? And when I was 23, before I became a nurse, I was told that I had a cyst in one of my ovaries and that it had to be surgically taken out, and I was 23, and the doctor said, like, yo, you have this big bubble on your ovary and it's going to pop and you got to take it out, and or else we're not going to, you're not going to be able to have children, or whatever else they said to me. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm listening to the medical professional. He said, so we're going to take it out and then we'll put you on birth control so that you won't have this problem again. And I'm like, okay. And I'm going along with everything. And he said, now he told me that the risk of the surgery could be that I either could have it done laparoscopically. And what laparoscopic means is that, they make a small incision, they go in with these little things, they cut stuff out and they pull it out through the small incision. And then you only got to be out of work for 2 weeks, or you might have to have a full surgery, depending on how big it is. And you would, where they straight cut you open and they'll take it out, and then, you would be out for 4 weeks. So I was like, okay. So like, to me, that was the biggest risk of this surgery. I'm only 23 years old. And so when I woke up, I could feel, the pain. I was like, yeah, they cut me up. And, I'm out of it. I'm all groggy, and then, fell asleep, and I woke back up. The doctor came in, and he was like, yeah, so, we had to open you up. And it was, it was really big. It was really big. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, it actually was inside the ovary, and we had to take the ovary. And I started bawling immediately, because I was like, I did not know, and I'm not going to bawl now, y'all, but I didn't know that was going to be a risk of the surgery, because had I known, like, now as a nurse, I know, like, yeah, when they look at ultrasounds, they don't really see everything. They don't, that's what they tell me. But anyway, so had I known that might happen to me, I might have been like, you know what, never mind. And here's the other part. They didn't tell me about depression that you fall into right after they take away all those hormones from you. I mean, it is quite the drop, because they took away a lot of enzymes from you that are very important, that work on your brain and how you feel. And these things it's not about just, oh, I'm hormonal. Like, no, this is real. A lot happened afterwards, and I was not educated on the risks of even losing all of those hormones. I gained a ridiculous amount of weight very fast. Didn't realize that hormones can balance your weight. Like, now that you're lacking in certain hormones, you probably need to be eating differently, and you need to work out differently to lose weight. It took me 6 years to figure out what the hell was going on with my body. Imagine my surprise when I found out that if I lost weight, I could have really just shrunk the ovary and, the cyst. You know what I'm saying? So I found that out, that I never even had to get cut up in the first place. I found out that, and then when they did put me on the birth control, it absolutely destroyed me. Like, but I was only on that joint for like 3 months. So, but it made me feel sick. It did not work well with me. And guess what? I still was getting a cyst. I was getting a cyst in the other ovary. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I thought this was supposed to help. And sometimes the birth control does give the cyst. It's all about big pharma. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even like, listen, it happened. It's my experience, but it's something that taught me a big deal lesson. I believe in giving people full information, full informed consent. The 33-3, you'll see on my logo, that girl Casey Media, there's like, it's 33-3. And so that's a part of what it is a verse from the Bible. Is Job chapter 33, verse 3. My words come from an upright heart. My lips sincerely speak what I know. And that's what I do. That's my message, my mission. My words come from an upright heart. I sincerely speak what I know. Yes, because I feel honored that even if only one person is watching this chat, that you would even, this live stream, that you would even listen to anything that I have to say. So I feel like I got to come correct with the information and sincerely give it to you, because this stuff is important, and we need to know what's going on in our country, because we live here. No matter how you feel about it, we live here. All right.